Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. As promised, that in this 1 month, which is very crucial for every student who is going to take Cambridge examination of 1123 or 0500, I have promised that I will be sharing videos with you in order to improve most of your areas which need improvement. As requested by one of my viewers, that which kind of vocabulary is going to be really beneficial, especially in directed writing question. So I have compiled and made a list of different connectors which you are going to use as a signpost in the directed writing question especially, and not only in the directed writing question, my dear student, you can even use them in summary writing task or in any writing task. So I'm going to share the list of connectors with you, and I have categorized them into four major types, although there are several types. And in the handouts that you will find in most of the books, the sequence of connectors has been given in such a way that sometimes it is confusing for you to memorize them, but I have given them different shades and different colors, and I have written them in the form of vertical columns so that you can memorize them easily. And I am going to share the screenshot also. If you would request, I can share this worksheet in the form of description and as a link with you, so that you can download it and you can memorize it perfectly before your CIs. So the start with, I will be reading the sequencing connectors with you. What does sequencing connector or order of importance means? This is the first heading which I am going to share with you, which is in yellow color. Sequencing means first things first, which things come first. For example, 1 2 3 you can say, or just like you say firstly or secondly or thirdly. So what will you say after that? So these are the sequencing connectors, and also in this order, in this vertical column, I will be talking about the connectors of order of importance, that which will be the connector when you want to highlight the best thing or the most important thing. Then what will you say? So the first connector is firstly, or first of all, or in the first place, or to begin with. Then you can say secondly, for another thing, in the second place, or in order to highlight the order of importance, you can say most importantly. And then also you can use the connector of most significantly, essentially. And last two, three connectors in this column are primarily, subsequently, chiefly, predominantly, first and foremost, principally, basically, above all, and the last is especially. Now, if there is any word that you don't know the meaning of, or you think that when you will use it in the context and you will make mistake, then you should avoid that. You should only use that connector about which you are 100% sure, as far as the meaning, as far as the spelling, as far as the contextual usage is concerned. This is very important tip which I am sharing with you. Sometimes in order to become smart, the student starts using some verbose vocabulary, but he himself does not know the meaning of that word, and in that case he creates doubly bad impression. So principally, as I have told you, it is with a double ly. You must memorize. Now you see, this is a long list. It is not necessary that you memorize all. You can memorize 5, you can memorize 7, or you can memorize 10. Now in the exam, obviously you will not be repeating the same connector again and again. You cannot say again and again, firstly I want to tell you this, firstly I want to highlight this. You have to change the connector, and this connector should be at the start of the paragraph, when you start the advantages of something, and when you start about the positive aspects of something. Now, coming to the second heading, the second category of connector is supporting connectors or similarity connectors. Supporting means the ones which enhance what you want to say. When you say that I want to further enhance my point of view, I want to further elaborate my point of view, then you use this category of connectors. And the first example is likewise, which means similarly, correspondingly, similarly, furthermore, in the same way, subsequently, therefore, additionally, as well as, along with, for, by comparison. And this was the list with regard to the similarity connectors, or you can say those connectors which you use when you are supporting your point of view. Now, when you will be talking about similar ideas in your summary, when you will be talking about the interrelated ideas in the summary question, or even when you are giving the gist of text A or text B in the directed writing question, at that time you will be using one of these connectors. For example, you can say, likewise, I would like to highlight the importance of, for example, chat GPT in students' lives. This is how you can use it. And the third category of connector is called contrasting connectors. This is called connectors of contrast. When you are going to give the other side of the picture, when you are going to give the cons of something, then you will be using any one of these connectors. The list I am going to share with you, you can note it down, you can take the screenshot. It is the best thing is that you write them in your own hands in the same way as I have written and presented in front of you. So the first one is, in contrast, contrarily, on the other hand, however, while, whereas, albeit. Now this is an old English word. If you think that you cannot justify with this word as far as the spellings are concerned, you can simply skip it. Otherwise, if it is not difficult for you, then you can memorize it. Nonetheless, regardless, yet, conversely, instead. So this was the list of contrary connectors. There are some blank columns. If you wish, you can add some more words. But the thing is that if you will memorize at least 10 connectors per type, I think this will be more than sufficient. And why I have given more than 10? Because obviously all students are not going to use the same connector in their answer. There should be variety in your answer. And the last list which I have presented before my viewers is conclusion connectors. When you are winding up things, whether at the end of directed writing, whether at the end of summary, although you don't have to give a proper conclusion of a summary, but at the end of a directed writing task, you need to use any one of these connectors when you are winding up your point of view. So you can say to conclude, or you can say precisely, or in a nutshell, or briefly, to sum up, or summing up, concisely, conclusively. Now I have given this connector. Let's wind up. Why? When will you use it? Especially in the speech. When you are talking with your audience, then you will say, let's wind up, because you are engaging your audience along with you and you want to wind up the things together. Then you can say, winding up, in conclusion, all in all, ultimately, and the last one is on a final note. So this was regarding the connectors which you are going to use as signposts in the directed writing question. This is the key message which I have shared before you, that use connectors as signposts. Now what is a signpost? Signpost means heading. Just as at the outside door of your class, the name of your class is mentioned. For example, this is 10O or this is IG3. Now IG3 is the signpost. It tells the or the people outside that the people or students sitting in this room belong to IG3 class. In the same way, when you will use a relevant connector at the start of the paragraph, This will indicate to the examiner that you are giving the contrary point of view when you will use on the other hand. And the same way, in a nutshell or summing up, will give the audience the impression that you are giving the conclusion now. So use connectors as signposts at the start of each paragraph in directed writing. Inshallah, in my next video, I will share the sample answer of directed writing in which one of my students used all these connectors in an excellent way at the start of each paragraph. Best of luck. Take care. Allah Hafiz.